Now it's raining pretty good outside right now, so we're not doing the cooling startup. We're just going to do a heat only startup. It's going to get pretty bad tonight. It's going to drop in temperature, so they want to get some heat in these houses real quick. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm not even going to wire up the condenser for going outside. I'm just wiring up the thermostat to the air handler. I'm not even going to put on a float switch. I can do that when I come back to do the AC startup on another day. Now with any startup that I do, the first thing I do, take a step back here, I get all my tools out, everything I'm going to need for this startup laid out, ready to go. I have all of my connectors, or I'm sorry, bits for my drill, a Phillips, a flathead, 1/4 inch, 5/16 is already in the drill. All my screws and wire nuts I keep in a little plastic container that I get my electrical tape in. Needle nose, cutters, wire strippers, and my drill. This has a clutch on it so I can be as gentle as I need to be and use it instead of using a nut driver. I have everything out that I need. I don't have to go searching for anything. That way I know it's all right here and I just get it done. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and hook up the float switches while I was here. Now this is just the way I do them. I shoot a 1/4 inch screw right through the rim here on the drain pan, just so I can get it down lower, because this float switch comes with a screw that mounts through this slot here and it can actually move up and down. So I choose to do it this way, and it gives plenty of room, and that water level won't get real high in this pan if it ever floods the pan. And then of course I come up here and I break the yellow wire specifically for one reason. If the homeowner has a problem and this pan fills up with water, it's going to break the yellow line so it won't cool, but they'll still have a fan operation. A lot of people break the common or the red so it kills power to the unit, but I would prefer, if it was my house, to still have circulation of the fan. So that's the reason why I do that. And the way our systems, we install them all with a cradle. You can see here. It's the entire length of the air handler. Sometimes I use 2x6s, 2x4s. They're all pressure treated. And then we hook the pan to the bottom of the 2x4 here, and all the way up in the back. Make sure it has an even fall. Supports the pan. Now there's nothing underneath the pan to hold the center of the pan. That's just the way they do it. I'd rather have something underneath there. And then everything comes with the 4-inch filter rack on every return. The drain lines, of course, your primary here comes out, goes down, vented the correct way. The secondary comes out, goes down, ties into the secondary pan, and then goes outside. So if this thing primary clogs up, water comes out through the secondary, it'll go into the pan and go outside. I don't like that, but that's just the way they make us do it here in Fort Worth. That's code. So typically, if we have to change out a coil later on, we take this out just down into the pan and cap this off here, so it just runs out of the pan outside. So you have a security company come out and give you an estimate to install a system that's going to be, you know, totally automate your home. Your thermostat's controlled by it. and they take your basically brand new thermostat off the wall, put on their thermostat, and it doesn't work. So they take their thermostat back off the wall and tell you to call somebody to put your old one back on. Hello. You took it off, McFly. Put it back on.